When the 2008 financial crisis hammered North America, the auto industry was front and center. So long-suffering Detroit was hit especially hard. But as the car companies recovered, even flourished, that city spiraled downward. Still, its people have never seen a day like today. In an extraordinary step, Detroit's leaders said it's gone bust and filed for bankruptcy protection. The CBC's Adrian Arsenault looks at the failure of a key American engine. Adrian.
Paul, it's no surprise that Detroit is in financial trouble, but this much trouble is a first. It's the biggest American city to ever declare bankruptcy, and by far, this is the biggest municipal debt load ever seen in the U.S., perhaps as much as $20 billion. A damaged, suffering city in so many ways, and now just plain broke. Detroit is spectacularly broke. The governor, the mayor, the city's emergency manager all say bankruptcy was the only option left.
One of the things that I want to say to our citizens is that as tough as this is, I really didn't want to go in this direction, but now that we are here, we have to make the best of it.
How far Detroit has fallen. The first half of the 20th century saw the car industry hub swell with success. Then over the last 60 years, almost all those gains were erased, and the population dropped by more than a half. Hundreds of thousands of people fleeing.
And when you have a population that's exiting, and you have more people collecting benefits than you do coming back to replenish the system, you know, mathematically, it doesn't work.
And when that happened, this happened. Homes and lots abandoned and overgrown. Investment dwindling and life-saving services getting dangerously thin.
You have police cars that are broken down, fire trucks that don't work, EMS runs that don't come on time, garbage that doesn't get picked up.
How bad is bad? Average wait time for police, 58 minutes. 40% of street lamps in Detroit just don't work, and half of all city parks have been closed since 2008. Declaring bankruptcy effectively buys time and provides a little cash to get through. City officials are trying to be as optimistic as possible.
Services will remain open, paychecks will be made, bills will be paid.
But the prospect of personal financial pain is real, and Detroiters know it. They've seen it coming.
We would lose everything. We owe more on our house than it's worth.
In the immediate, 20,000 people currently living on municipal pensions in Detroit will likely lose them. And 10,000 municipal workers now may never get them. And this is the bitter medicine supposed to help Detroit heal, eventually. Now, this is Detroit's crisis, but there really are genuine concerns that it could become Canada's problem, too. Windsor, Ontario needs a healthy neighbor in Detroit, and other Canadian communities need a healthy Windsor. So it really is in everyone's interest that Detroit find its way through this as quickly and painlessly as possible. Paul?
Thanks, Adrian. CBC's Adrian Arsenault tonight in Toronto. Now, as Adrian said, Detroit's been on a collision course for years. Have a look at these key indicators. In 1950, the city's population was a dynamic 1.8 million. Today, it's 700,000, a drop of more than 60%. The city is pockmarked by almost 80,000 abandoned buildings, and poverty is rampant, affecting 60% of the children living there.